Hello, Professor Myers. This is Monica again. So I just want to let you know that I am trying to look my best. I'm trying to just be comfortable. On top of that, I actually had some things done. So I wanted to give you a sort of a good presentation. So I'm doing this on my actual photography camera and on my tripod. And then I have back here my website. So this is the website that I made for the team. However, this is a copy of, well, this is the, this is a copy. So there's copies of the website that I made. That way they can have their own website and I can have my own without them having to touch it. And then if they decided to do anything to the website, it's their own website, their own domain. I have my own domain. So it's two separate websites that look identical, except for the parts that I felt that my website needed, just so I can make, you know, an extra step in making it look better and more professional. Little things that they would have probably not decided that were not, you know, necessary, but I wanted to add a few touches to make it look a little bit more presentable. To start, you know, the group is called LifeLine. So that is our brand, and we made an app, and it's called S3, so S cubed, students serving students. And the app is essentially an app for those students that find that they need help getting through college, whether, you know, whether they're low income or just students that are just struggling to make connections. I know myself as a student, I've always struggled with that, especially, you know, before, when I used to be a single mom. I always struggled with finding daycare. Sometimes I would have to not go to school. And then eventually, you know, I did meet some friends, and I was able to make friends in school in Virginia, where I was able to have them help me take care of my kid, you know. So that's actually a great thing that we were able to make up for this app, because if that actually did exist in the world of college, then so many students would have, you know, books, supplies, and connections, you know, whether it's just because they're feeling lonely, they miss their families, you know, and they start to make new friends, they start to meet new people, and they feel more connected to the world. Because being a college student, I think, can make you feel very isolated. And so again, you know, this was a group effort. I think everybody did a very good job in, you know, kind of giving their ideas. I know that they did sort of want this to be more of a resource type of stuff, and resources from all over the place, but I really just wanted to keep it in the college, you know, students serving students. That's what this is about. So this is an app that you can open up on your phone and ask, you know, for rides. You can even ask for, you know, babysitters. You can ask just to, you know, hang out with people in group, you know, in events. It's kind of weird if you just, you know, go and message somebody and then just tell them to hang out. But with the app, I think that it's a great idea. I'm not really sure if that was incorporated in the app. The way that you stay private is that you just have everything happen within the app. You don't share anybody's phone number. You don't have to share your email, which I think the email is already incorporated in there, but you have a username. So in order to log on to this, you have to use your email from school, and you have to be verified by the college that you are indeed a college student that attends there to be able to join this app, to be able to be part of this group, just like you would Outlook. You know, you don't just get to choose to be to have an Outlook email if you don't go through the college. So that's essentially the same thing that we're doing here. So that's a little bit about the app, and the website also talks about the app, about our mission, the team, you know, who the team is. We have an event page that I created that I thought that would really help, you know, show you know, that like community that we have, that networking, and then you can show up and just, or you can just show up by yourself if you just feel like, you know, you just want a Saturday or a Friday where there's this fun workshop and you just feel like being alone. It's also something that you could do. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring the camera over and show you what the app is about, give you a little bit of a presentation, and kind of go through some things that you can sort of see where I got my ideas from. Okay, so I know that, you know, the setup might be a little bit off. I know that the everything might look opposite than what it is, but, you know, this is just about the best that I can do right now. I'm going to see if maybe I can edit the video and send it to you flipped, but if I can't, then I do apologize in advance. So this is the cover page. We decided that we did not want a scroll page, you know, so it ends here. Yeah, so this is where it ends. You know, that we have your links here, and then your contact information, how you can contact the team, where, you know what I mean, where we're at, and obviously at Olympic College. I'm so sorry if I can't really even talk right now, but I sort of have these the testimonials going right now. So okay, so again, this is the front page. This is our tagline, you know, students serving students. At LifeLine, we believe a college campus shouldn't be just a sea of individuals. And then, of course, you know, the phone, the app, and then your login. And I kind of created this small little logo that we can also, you know, that I could use to just make it look a little bit different than this, because mostly whenever you do log onto a website, it's going to look different. And then, of course, these buttons don't work, but they are there to, you know, download our app today. We're available on the App Store and at Google Play. And then from there, you know, you skip down to your testimonials. You know, what are people saying? So, you know, for example, for this student, and I think it might be scrolling too fast, but so for him, he said, you know, this is my freshman year in college in a new town with no friends. S-Cube has helped me meet new people and even hitch school rights. Rights to school. And you know, I have to say, the best thing it has done for me so far was help me meet an awesome group of friends that are like my family now, which again, you know, I stated to you, you know, the importance, you know, that type of support it is to have. His name is Derek. This is his first year in college. And then we have here a single mother who is a graduating class of 2019. She's a senior now. She says, I don't know how I went 3 years without this app. Being a single mother in college comes with its challenges, but it's easier when you're able to connect with other moms who understand and support you. It's like, yes, I'm not alone. Which, you know, for a lot of us, you know, I've been the single mother. I've experienced, you know, what it's like being alone in college. So yeah, I mean, if you don't have to do it alone, it's definitely a major plus. And then here we have, you know, the returning student from college, the one who already has a career. She wants to come in for her second degree. And then down here we have her name. We have the students. You probably may not be able to see very well because of all the glare, and I do apologize. I know that it looks completely different than it could actually look if I was there in person. And that is not going to look like how the other students' website is going to look. I just want to mention that that my app is going to look a little bit different. That is just one of the things that I added. I just kind of let them decide what they wanted to do with that app, and I left it alone. I didn't touch it anymore from what it was before. So yeah, again, it just looks a little bit different, but you know, for mostly everything, I left everything as it was for the other app, and just for for the other website. And for my website, I just wanted to go the extra step and not get judged because I'm trying too hard to focus on just one thing. To me, it's actually really important. This is the About section of our website. And then, you know, I just kind of wanted to add a header to each. You know, I know you wanted that extra like pop in each page because they did look very simple. So I imagine, you know, a header line that could really just summarize in just one sentence what this is about. So, rallying around the concept of students serving students, we developed the concept of an app that helps students to network with like-minded individuals. And then, of course, you know, the group of people, because that's what we're about. Community and stuff like that. And then here's our mission. You know, this is, you know, the picture where, you know, you're hitching a ride to school with your friends, and then, you know, how you can get advice, which is even if it's just through peers, or if you just need to know where the, you know, counseling office is. You can get help, you can get support, you can help with books, help with rides, support, just have a support group, or a network, you know, event. And then we can get guidance, maybe from somebody that's older than you, maybe from somebody that's already been to college, you know, somebody that just has a little bit more experience than you do if you're a freshman. And then assistance, tips, you know, stuff like that. And then our mission, The same thing goes for this. And then I kind of incorporated, these are just individual little pictures that I created, and then I placed them in there aside from everything else to make, you know, just to kind of make the logo of the app a little bit more presentable as well. So I know it looks very simple, I do know that, but you know, the green and everything, I've incorporated everything, everything, the colors, this, you know, all the pictures, the little tape. I just thought that would be kind of fun, just to make every page look the same. So I decided to do that for all the pages, you know, with the little tape on the photos. And then here, we at LifeLine believe a college campus shouldn't be just a sea of individuals, but an interdependent community. I'm sorry. And then you can go to our team page, you know, where it shows everybody meet the team. And then, of course, we have Daniel, Kat, and then Rebecca. I know that we kind of had an issue with the photos. You know, my idea was to create photos that, you know, I didn't want a selfie. I don't think that's professional. I actually think that's very unprofessional to have selfies. But, you know, I just kind of started getting selfies in, and then I asked if I could switch them to, if I could just take photos of the whole group because I'm a photographer. And they said no. They were really against it. Well, one person in particular was really against it, which is fine. So I just decided, you know, whatever, that's fine. You said, you know, the selfies are fine, just for me to change my picture. So I did choose a picture just before I was pregnant and healthy, because after I got pregnant, just in this last year, I kind of, you know, gained some weight and everything happened. So I kind of decided to choose something cute. You know, with that being said, this just kind of explains, you know, Daniel, what he's about, what everybody's about here. And my part is mostly just, you know, the fun part, the web part, you know, the part where you can just get creative, and, you know, which is exactly what I wanted to do with the website. And, you know, the colors, I chose green and black, and green and black and gray and all these colors because it's more modern to me, and I just decided that that would be really fun for the app. And then, of course, you can get in touch with us, especially if you want to submit a request for a support group or an event. You can totally do that. And, you know, here's our information if you want to write us, if you want to call us, if you want to email us. And, of course, you can just submit a page through here, and we will get an email, and somebody from the team will be contacting them about, you know, well, if they have any complaints, anything with the website, anything going on, they can totally, you know, get in touch with us. We are decided that we were going to be very open to anybody that was interested in downloading that app. And then, of course, here's the events page. So for the events page, I decided, you know, why not meet the team? Why not get an opportunity to meet the team? So I decided, you know, that was the first idea that I got. And then after that, I was like, okay, well, you know, it was only like one event. And then I was like, maybe I should just add more events and kind of have that be a thing for us. That way that people want to sign up to your newsletters. People want to know who you are. People want to, you know, oh, hey, well, you know, this place always has apps, events going on in the school. So, hey, let's get the app. Let's get involved. And then when they get involved, they want to help other students because they want to be, you know, active. And then you can click here to register, and this actually will take you to a register page, and it'll tell you the location and everything. And the reason why I didn't change this background is because I wanted to have it look different. This I actually meant to have black, just the words in there, so that they could fully. I just wanted it to look different from the rest of the page, so that it could actually be more serious. Of a thing now, like now you're going into a page where you're actually going to sign up for something. So I wanted it to kind of stand out, and they can see exactly where we're meeting, which at this point is going to be at a restaurant. And you can come and not have drinks, you know, the college moms night out, you know, that you're swamped with your kids' work on top of yours, you know, you're definitely not alone. So take a break with us this Saturday and come meet some of your fellow college moms at the Hound and Bottle restaurant in Bremerton. And then, of course, the date and everything. So, you know, from here we can go back to the events. And then, of course, you have your art workshop, and then that one is held at the college, and then this one is also held at the college. So, you know, this is all just a really, actually, you know, when you click into this, it's supposed to pop up a page. I'm not really sure why it didn't do it. Maybe I forgot to publish that last little thing. Maybe I forgot to fully publish it. So I will do that before I send you the link. But here is supposed to pop up a newsletter, so that people can send us their email, stay updated, and we can keep, keep in contact with our people and send them, I don't know. I being the events coordinator, I would definitely always have something fun for them to do. Maybe, discounted tickets, fun stuff like that, anything so that they can stay involved. I was also thinking food drives, school supplies, people that can bring in school supplies that they're not needing, people that can, come and bring books that they don't even just feel like selling, that they would just feel like giving away to somebody else that's struggling. All of that would fit into this events page where people can just show up and give and take also, because this is also about taking. And then of course you can click back home, and then you are straight back to the front page. And like I said, I know this looks very simple, but it wasn't. First of all, this is photoshopped. I did everything here. Everything I moved, all the little logins, the little buttons, the screen itself. I had to make the colors blend in and really make it mesh well with this. So everything is very, very strategic, and it's there for a reason, and it's not just there, even from the line here, I'm making sure that it's right in the middle of this, but it's also in the middle of this, and it's just, everything is just very aligned, and it's supposed to be where it's supposed to be. And I really took my time with this, and I just hope that I hope that you're proud, and I never would make anybody think that this was not important, and I think that you can see it in my work. This is a very important piece for me, and if you feel like sharing anything, if you feel like sharing this, or if you feel like sharing the other stuff that I gave to you, you are more than welcome to do it. So I know that this whole thing was really crazy, and I know that this is not what you were expecting, but I really take everything serious, and I think that I have this just mentality that that everything should be very structured, and I just didn't feel like we had that structure. So when I decided to have that talk with the group, it was just something that they didn't like, and I think that's kind of where it all took a turn. And when I decided that I wanted to do my own logo, since I was in charge of this part, which I think I did a really, really good job, and I think that if they had given me the opportunity to just be in charge of what I wanted to be in charge of, I think that everything would have worked out perfectly. And I really hope that they did well. I really hope that they actually did include my name. I'm hoping that they change it last minute, or that you let them know that I'm the one that created that website. They're plagiarizing it if they are not giving me credit. I do know that. I looked it up, and they would be plagiarizing. So they should include my name in there, because that's my work, and they would just be stealing it, and using everything. So anyway, if I ever decide that I wanted to actually make an app out of this, I'm just kidding, but who knows? I think this is a brilliant idea, and yeah, I just wanted to let you know that this was a really fun project for me. If you ever feel like sharing the website, if you feel like sharing any of my other pages that I made, I really took my time with those two, and I think that you can just see it all in the way that everything was done. I'm losing light right now, so I hope that you liked it, and I'm sorry that I couldn't give you a better presentation, but I hope that you have some time to take a look over this and know that I really did care, and that I don't know, and I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun creating this website. I think, it's one of my things, that's why I wanted to be the tech person, because I know that I could have done a really good job in it, and I did. I know that I excelled in it, because it took me a lot of time. It took me the entire 3 months that you gave us. Okay, so yes, it was expected that we came up with something professional, because we're college students, we're not kids. It's not like we're in the Stone Age where we don't know how to use technology, and it's not like Wix doesn't tell you everything that you need to do. It literally will tell you step by step, and it guides you through everything. So it's super easy, to come up with something. Even if it wasn't as detailed as mine, I would have still made it look incredible. But I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I really hope that you think that this was a great idea, and I will definitely give credit to Daniel, Kat, and Rebecca for doing their part. I think that they came up with amazing ideas, and everything would have worked perfectly if we could have just worked together and not insulted each other, which I never insulted anybody, but if they hadn't insulted me, I wouldn't have got so butthurt, because I did, I cried a lot, and I got very emotional, and, I'm still a little bit upset about the fact that they did not include my name in anything, because I definitely had a lot to do with this. Even if they tell you that they don't, of course they're going to tell you that. They don't want you to think that I had anything to do with it, but obviously I did, and, yeah. It was so great to have you as a teacher, as a professor, and I just want you to know that I'm very grateful that you were on my side and that you took my side, and I don't want to cry or anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and get off now, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the year, and I'm going to be in California soon, so I'm happy about that. New life, everything is going to be great for me, and I'm just so happy. So, bye, Professor.